Hey everyone, I'm Katie from Addicted to DIY, and today I'm going to show you how to add trim to windows when you have bullnose corners. So my entire house is built with bullnose corners, which can make adding trim a little bit challenging. I'm partnering with DAP Products today to show you how I trimmed out my youngest son's bedroom window and squared off all those corners. To trim out the window, I'll be lining the top and sides with 1/4 inch plywood and using 3/4 inch select pine for the bottom. I'll then add an outer frame of 1x4s and a 1x4 bottom apron. I used Dynagrip heavy-duty adhesive from DAP as well as 1 1/4 inch brad nails to install the first strip of plywood to the frame. The plywood will butt up to the outer frame, so you'll want to make sure you measure your width accordingly. We have 2x6 construction, so for the bottom of the windowsill I used a 1x8 board, which I cut to have 4.5 inches of excess on each end. I took into account the excess length and depth of a window frame to measure and notch out the wood so that it would fit inside the window frame. Since we also have contacts on the windows for our security system, I needed to mark and notch out the wood so that it would fit around that as well. I attached the 1x8 board with Dynagrip and 2-inch brad nails. Once the top and bottom pieces were installed, I was able to measure the length for the side pieces and install them. Once again, I used Dynagrip adhesive and 1 1/4 inch brad nails to install them to the frame. To frame off the window, I used 1x4 select pine. I measured and cut the side pieces and installed them first with Dynagrip and 2-inch brad nails. The frame pieces being installed flush with the plywood hides the bullnose corner and gives you that sharp 90-degree edge. Once the side pieces were installed, I was able to measure the length for the top, cut it, and install it in place. I cut the apron piece under the windowsill at the same length and attached it in place as well. Once everything was installed, it was time to fill the nail holes. I used Plastic Wood X from DAP, let it dry, and then sanded it down smooth. For all of the seams, I used Alex Plus caulk for molding and trim. I went over the entire window, making sure that every seam was sealed and smoothed out. To smooth out the bead, I like to use old gift cards that I have lying around. Then I can just throw them away after I'm done. Once the caulk dried, I painted the entire window frame in Swiss coffee and a semi-gloss sheen to match the rest of the trim in the room. The trimmed out window makes such a huge impact on the look of the room, and I love the pop of white next to the dark blue-gray walls. Thanks so much for watching this video today. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've also queued up a few other videos that I think you might like, so be sure to check those out. Thanks again for watching.